Hi there, everyone. Okay, we're going to take this place writing to the next level and get our paper organized. Okay, I think I have the camera in a pretty good position now. All right, the last video you watched, the last video lesson that I did, we talked about our new prompt, write about a place that holds memories for you. And then we brainstormed, and I showed you how I brainstormed. First of all, I brainstormed different places: California, Colorado, Florida, West Virginia, Tennessee. That needs two S's. Kentucky Beach, and then Lake Tahoe. And I'm choosing Lake Tahoe to write about because that's kind of one of the places that is most memorable for me. And so then I brainstormed. I put Lake Tahoe in here, and I just started thinking of all the things I could think of for Lake Tahoe. There were majestic mountains, clear and blue green lake, fast rolling streams, sat next to rushing water to eat dinner, beautiful hotel, fun shopping, where we had Dr. Seuss artwork. I remember I was trying to think of other places that we shopped, and this was the thing that was the most memorable. So I just stuck. I couldn't think of anything any deeper than that or any different than that. The majestic mountains were just absolutely gorgeous. Clear Lake. And then I added yesterday, I added golfing on a beautiful golf course because that was definitely one of the things that we enjoyed doing while we were there. Then I took it and I made some categories. And these three are all about what Lake Tahoe looked like. And then these things were more about the activities that we got to do, maybe that it was relaxing because of those activities that we got to do. So I'm going to put that aside now. And I want to show you, I know my morning class, I'm going to have you rewatch this video. I know I did this with you, but I want to do it again so you have this video to be able to watch. All right. Remember, we can always do our eye chart, and that kind of organizes it one way. But I want to show you a different way to organize it. So we're going to fold our paper in half and treat this paper as if it's like a blank white piece of paper. It has got some lines on it because we're running out of that blank white paper. So you fold it in half, and then you fold a little bit at the bottom, and not just this much, but take out down a line or so on the top to give yourself room at the top. Okay. And then you want to divide that paper, and I always like to do it a little cute. So let's divide this, make sure we define our lines so it's clear where our starting and stopping parts. I kind of like this method because it's top to bottom rather than jumping around. And so you can see that this whole plan then becomes your paper. And if you do this really well, then that paper's an easy thing to do, an easy thing to write. So at the top here, we're going to have our claim. And then we will have in this section, we're going to have reason 1. Go ahead and mark, get a piece of paper, pause this, and reason 2. And then your conclusion. All right, so set your paper up like that, and then restart the video. Okay, now I'm going to get my plan here and my brainstorming, and I'm going to look at this, and I have write about a place that holds memories for you. That's my prompt, okay? Remember, that's the prompt. I don't want to write that again up here. I need to make a claim. Well, this place, Lake Tahoe, makes the claim. I can make a claim about Lake Tahoe. And so I'm going to write my claim up here. Lake Tahoe. And I'm going to look at my list on the wall. I'm not going to put the camera there, but on the wall I have beautiful, relaxing, entertaining, cozy, scary, comfortable, familiar, important. Okay, at this point, I think I'm just going to keep this word memorable or memory here. I'm going to change it to memorable. And so our wonderful memories, let me think. Okay, Lake Tahoe is by far one of the places, says write about a place, okay, places I've been that holds wonderful memories. Okay. Lake Tahoe is by far one of the places that I've been that holds wonderful memories. That's my claim. That's not my introduction, but that's going to be kind of like my thesis. I'm going to talk about Lake Tahoe holding wonderful memories. Okay. Now, I categorized these as the way it looked and then the wonderful things to do there. So I'm going to go back to my wall, and I have beautiful, relaxing, entertaining, cozy, scary, comfortable, familiar, important. All right, I'm going to stick with beautiful. Now, I can always change those words. This is not where I worry about crafting the words as much as I worry about getting my ideas down. So on this beautiful part, I'm going to write my introductory phrase, my transition. We always need that transition there. So I'm going to write my transition, and I think that I'm going to say indeed. Indeed, Lake Tahoe is one of the most beautiful spots in the U.S. Now I'm going to spell out United States when I get there, but indeed, this is my transition. I want you to work on making sure you have yourself a transition. It could be a phrase. It can be one word. Look at the wall, pick one. Look in your binder, pick one. Remember those main idea sentence starters. That might be a place you could go as well. And then I'm going to take these three things and I'm going to put them there. And I want to think about the progression. We went in, as we drove into Colorado, we drove in and we saw the majestic mountains. And then at the base of the mountains, we started to see the clear blue green lake. And then we went to our beautiful hotel, and it actually had a view of the lake. So I think I will probably go in this order with my bullets. So I want to put my bullets in here. Majestic mountains. Clear blue green. Remember, this is just my plan. I'm not worried too much about getting complete sentences on this part because I've got to then dance with it. And then fancy hotel. Okay. Now then at this point, it's when I need to go. I'm going to get this part done here, and then we'll go back and we'll dance with it. But right now, I just want you to get your organization, and you need to be thinking each section here, I need 2 to 3 sentences for each bullet. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. Okay. Let me pause this, and I'm going to do the bottom part so you can see how it all turns out. Okay, so here's what it turned out like. So I first did the Indeed. Lake Tahoe is one of the most memorable place, one of the most beautiful spots in the U.S. And then the majestic mountains, clear blue, and all we talked about that. Not only is Lake Tahoe beautiful, there's my transition, not only, but if you'll look at the wall, we had this not only, but. So not only is Lake Tahoe beautiful, so I made that connection. It is also a wonderful place to relax. And then I put interesting shops, restaurants next to the water, golfing with famous golf course, 2 to 3 sentences for each when I start writing. And then at the bottom here, obviously Lake Tahoe is one of a kind place to visit. The memories I have from there are ones to cherish. You might want to head there soon. Okay, so your job today is to make sure that you have a good plan and then take that plan and put it either this way, or you can go ahead and use an eye chart if you're comfortable with that. But get it mapped out, organized, and ready to start writing. Have a great day.